Hello, this is a very simple, hopefully very short little tutorial to answer that question. Wait, what do I save my page as? Where do I put it? How do I get it to link to the style sheet? So we're going to review that right now, and I'm going to start completely from scratch. So I'm going to create a web page. I'm going to create a CSS file to go with it, and I'm going to store them in a folder. That's it. Okay, so let me see, I'm going to open Sublime here, brand new, empty tab. Don't go anywhere. Here we go. Brand new empty tab, empty file. And then I'm going to just go ahead and open another one for the style sheet. These are just two absolutely empty files. Where are you going? Okay, right here. Untitled, untitled, just text. Hey, come on. There you go. Okay, so let's see. Before I do anything, I want to save one as an HTML file and save the other as a CSS file. And just remember, HTML, CSS, they're just text files. So here I'm going to say file, save as. I'll do this to the desktop, new folder, my site. Okay, and I'm going to name it index.html. And even though it's text, it doesn't contain anything, we need to say, hey, this is an HTML file. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and save that. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to save this as a CSS file. File, save as. I'm going to say my awesome style sheet. It can be anything you want. Although, if you want it to be the home page, if you want it to be the home page, it has to be index.html. So your style sheet, you can name it anything. Okay. Save it into the same folder. Save. Okay, let's go look at that folder just to prove a point here. Desktop. Where to go? My site. Okay, open it. There are two files. Index, my awesome style sheet. Great. Okay, let's put some HTML in here. I just happen to have some right here. I'm just going to copy and paste it. Well, actually, I need the whole shell, so I'm going to go grab the whole shell at my favorite site. Okay, so you've seen this before. This is where you just copy and paste the basic HTML. I want to point out something over here on the side. Because we're linking to our style sheet, we need to tell the browser what file is exactly our style sheet and where is it. So I'm going to hit linked here, and all that does is it writes the tag for me. You could type this in yourself, but it's nice and handy to have it there for me. Okay, so I'm going to Command C, I'm going to just copy this. Okay, just so I have the basic structure. And now I'm going to paste my HTML into the body tag. This should be review. There's another tutorial that goes over this. Where did it go? It was here. All along. Okay, so I'm just going to grab all that. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back over. And I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, awesome. So I've got some text. There's actually a little image down there, and it's all inside this div here. So body div, one div, pretty simple. Okay, I'm going to just hit save because I don't need to save as because I already named it and put it in the folder. It's nice to do that ahead of time. Save. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's open the window. Here we go. Where was that file? Okay, I'm going to go view it just by dragging it into the browser. There. So my file was just saved there. I just saved it, and now it's over here. I can see it. Cool, there it is. Okie dokie. Looks good? Not really. My styles aren't there. That's not what it's supposed to look like. Actually, it's supposed to look like this. With the styles, it should look like that. So, let's see. So let's go get those styles in there. Now we have our style sheet. Once again, I'm going to magically copy this over. Okay, and then I'm going to paste it. Excellent. Those are my styles. Awesome, and I've already saved it, so all I have to do now is hit File, Save. Cool. I've got both of them in there. Now let's go over and reload. Reload. Hey, where are my styles? Okay, remember that link tag that I was talking about? We've got it there, that we've got what we need, but there's one more step we forgot to do. Remember, we're telling the browser where to find the CSS file. But if we don't give it the right name, it's not going to know what we're talking about. Here, the name it's looking for is stylesheet.css. That's just the default that the shell gives you. That's not the name of my style sheet. So let's get that right. My awesome style sheet. You don't have to worry about this over here or anything else, just the href. My awesome style sheet. Save. Reload. Boom. There you go. And you got to get everything correct on that. So if I forgot to capitalize the A, save. Wait, hold on. Don't make me look dumb. There we go. I had to stop that. It's not supposed to do that, first of all. Maybe it's trying to do me a favor. But you don't want that because another computer might not be doing you a favor. Let me get rid of the A. Save. Yeah. Okay. Go back over here. Reload. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, get your caps correct. You will have problems with that. Sometimes browsers try to be nice and like, oh, I think I know what you mean. But then the next person, the next computer won't do that. So don't take any chances. So that's it. 2 files, 1 HTML file, 1 CSS file, and they have to be linked. And you link them with the link tag, and just make sure that you spell it correctly. I want to make one more point before I end this. We're just working with 2 files. One's a .html, one's a .css, and they are both sitting inside of the same exact folder. Okay, this is the simplest scenario you can have. So as long as they're sitting right there in the same folder, hanging out in the same room basically, all you have to do is write the name of the file. If you have other folders in there with other subfolders in there, you're going to need to understand more about file path names. And there will be, if there isn't already, a tutorial all about that, which is extremely important because half the time, no, I'd say 80% of the time, there's a problem because you didn't get your file path name correct. So make sure and go watch that tutorial. Okay, that's it. See you in class.